Okay, I'm recording tonight. I'm going to do this real time because I don't have time to do a lot of edit. Right now I'm working a lot of hours and I'm sorry the content's falling behind, but job has to come first. So there's real life. Anyway, behind me you see right here the green screen that my daughter bought me, that this attaches to the chair. It's really kind of funny. You can see it move if I jiggle about, and I think she kind of bought it as a joke, but I'm going to use it. It actually cleans up the background quite a bit, and if I learn how to keystone, then I literally could remove myself or move the background from me, and I could superimpose on gameplay on the larger screen, which would probably be a better appearance overall. I don't know why I don't do that anyway, but I don't know. I'm waffling all over the place. Anyway, where I'm at is I'm going to visit Varix here real quick. And I'm on a fragment quest for the stranger for this week for my hunter, and I'm trying to leapfrog my hunter ahead a bit. I haven't taken any of these for the hunter just yet. Okay, I didn't really need that, but we got it. Anyway, I'm at 1250, which if you look at that, means the only thing that's going to raise me above this level would be the artifact or pinnacles. And I'm just not going to chase pinnacles this season. I'm just not going to do it. I know I don't have time. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go up and do this. Born in Darkness. And get the Duskfield Grenade. I'm going to do that real quick. So, that shouldn't take too long. Should be within the scope of a video. I was filming earlier, then I had to stop because my hard drive was completely full. Now, I actually have split drives. I have a C and D drive. And I load the game on C, which is a solid state drive, and then I have a regular drive for the D drive, which had a full terabyte, and it was a terabyte full of film. So, not having time to really mess around with that too much, I just went ahead and dumped it. I think that'll do. I'm going to go with... I'm trying out the heavy machine gun, by the way. And I want to try the Mida again, because I got a feeling Mida is going to be tough. I think I'm heading the right direction. I need to turn around and head this way. I played a few strikes with it, and it was okay. I found myself leaning into the Ikelos submachine gun for the trash mobs. But it's hard to argue with the mobility that the Ikelos gives you. And something else I'm going to have to do, which I didn't realize, is the gunsmith is giving away the Mida Multi-Tool, which I could use. I like the Ikelos Multi-Tool. I think the Mida Multi-Tool would be fantastic. And it is up to season's level. Oh, I'm going to die here. Oop, nope, I got out of it. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is where I have to go. And I am correct. Yeah. I don't know why it's not showing up on the radar, though. Oh, wait a minute. I better read this. It says... Defeat House Salvation. Yep, I got to do it up there. So, why that's not showing up, who knows? I used to run very high mobility on my hunter and low resistance, maybe 20 or 30. But I'm finding with stasis being what it is and being locked in, you really can't afford to do that too much. Or at least I can't. I've got to get used to the fire pattern of it. Ah, there it is, not showing up. See, I could set unstoppable on this, I think. I'm not quite sure which one it is on the artifact. But this could actually wind up being pretty tough. I see I'm a little close there for it. And it just wades right through stuff. But if I really want to make time, I'm going to do this. and they will flee. Oh, I missed. Can you believe it? And there's why it's so good. How do you argue with that? You need to get through here before the brig, or whatever they're called. The mech, before it drops. Let's try this again. Oh, I threw it over their heads. I just have a habit of aiming high. Really didn't need to do that, and it wasted a little bit of ammo, but oh well, I did it. Getting close to bedtime. I'm awfully tired. I'm in Chromebook repairman mode right now. And I'm having to fix stacks of devices right now. And it's just wearing me out. Okay, here we go. Time for the fight. The ancillary benefit of this gun is anything that steps in front of it dies. And Mida for the win. At that range, Mida rules. Alright, so now it's said to go back, I believe. I want to see if there's any ammo up there before I do. Definitely use the glimmer. Alright. Particular, I was looking for heavy ammo. Alright. I haven't played the LMG too much. And this one is called the Thermal Erosion. This one has Wellspring, which means it helps my super. So, I saw Fallout Plays did a video on this, and he said in PvE, Wellspring is actually outstanding, but in PvP, it does absolutely nothing. And the lower your intellect, the more of a benefit you get from it. So, if you look at my intellect, where it's at, I'm at 60, which is a bit above mid-range. And I think I get something like maybe 3 to 4 seconds per kill that I get. That's the benefit. Alright, so I should come out here. Whereas it's more like 4 to 5 seconds if you're running like 0 or 1 intellect. At any rate, you get your super back pretty fast. And I think they balance it that way so that you couldn't have your super every minute or two. That's why they scale it that way. Oh, and if you don't know what these things are, when you want to pay attention to where you see these, because when you, like for instance, that event is happening in the Cadmus Ridge, when you kill the Vandal that has the icon above its head, you go into typically a lost sector in that area, and you'll find these around, and this panel is what you're going to open, but you have to shoot these 4 little bots in order, and the one that's glowing bright is the one you shoot, and you just shoot it in the order in which they glow. And then when that's done, you can open this up, and you can get 3 of those per bot. So I've got this one, I've got one right over there. So it's just something to pay attention to. So since this is actually further up, the Eventide, I don't know. I don't know how that would work on this one. But that's what you use them for. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. It's 9 minutes into this, and I don't want this to go too long. Between 5 and 10 minutes from now, this will be done. If I don't stop and talk too much. I could fast travel, and probably ought to. But I'm just about out of here now anyway. Meaning it's going to be just as fast to go from here. All right. Drop down, and I'm out. Also, the big Vandal with the cannon, usually nearby somewhere is a penguin that's hidden, and you can use that cannon to uncover it. It's what it was last week anyway. Alright, so we've got to jet on over to our next objective. And we are just about to come around. Here we go. Saying up to my left, right there. I'd stop and get these chests, but I really want to try to keep this video length down a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Here we go. And again, I'm going to lean heavily into the Ikelos to get through this quickly. I'll use the Mida at range, but once it closes mid-range, it's all Ikelos. Oh. And he jetted. Smart move on his part. If I'd had a sword, I would have killed it right away, but that's alright. It's not going to make a lot of difference. Come on down. Come on down, boys. That's what I thought. You gotta love Warmind cells, don't you? Alright, I would gather up everything, but I don't have a lot of time. We are 12.5 minutes in running. Come on, come on. Such a beautiful thing. Okay, now watch this. You just split the dome up here of this guy. I know he's here. I can hear him. I guess I killed them both. I didn't realize I had. Come on, come on, come on. Now somebody's probably going to comment that I'm using that wrong, and you're probably right. I'm pretty sure I have anti-barrier on for pulse rifle and not submachine gun. Alright, so let's go talk to Anna. We'll pick up our chest, and then we'll go talk to Anna. Alright. We are at 14.5 minutes. Alright.
This may have been a bastard, but he was a prince. He had decryption algorithms for his job.
Need to work on my lighting here, too, by the way.
Found one. It's in this console. Bring the key to it. I told her she was adopted. It was simpler than telling her about our father's infidelity. Anna had some destructive tendencies as a child. Reminded us all of our parents said. Our mother thought if Anna believed she wasn't one of us, she'd dodge our grandfather's genetic cruelty, she called it. Anna bought it. Cruelty isn't genetic. It's learned. Clovis chose to be evil, and Anna was just a child acting out after losing her father. But in my original timeline, my dark future, Anna eventually found her own brand of cruelty, thanks to the darkness. It used her troubled past to manipulate her, and she wasn't strong enough to resist, and I had to put an end to it, to my little sister's life. There was no other choice.
You killed Anna?
In my dark future, yes. Truth be told, I miss her. But in this timeline,
Don't turn away from me.
she doesn't even know that I'm alive. That's by my own design. This time, I kept her away from her past and from me to prevent the darkness
Hey,
from getting
hey,
to her.
eyes up here.
Still finds a way. Eris Morn gave in to curiosity and brought the darkness. Aramis gave in to desire and built a dark empire. As with all things dark, they were both driven by obsession. Because that's where our fault lies. That's how darkness corrupts. I can't ignore it any longer. Keeping Anna away will only cause her obsession to grow, and the darkness will find her. I must find her first. The decryption code worked. There's enough stasis research in here to hold us over. for
Unfortunately, you
hours.
can't skip that. If you do, you have to play it all over
Anna
again.
should be here when we do. I'll let you know what's next once I make sense of it all.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Because I have to go visit her. Yeah, here we go. Let's regroup. I went really low key tonight. I didn't do much of anything other than try to rank up a bit to get my power level up. What I'm wanting to do is start doing legendary lost sectors, and I just don't feel like I'm strong enough
Thanks for your help
yet.
last time. I was able to decrypt a portion of the journal with what we found, and it's even more unsavory than I ever knew. Amongst the madness, however, it appears our efforts were not in vain. Clovis hadn't just found stasis, he'd enhanced it. Fortunately for the world, he didn't know how to use it. Just sat in a lab somewhere until the collapse, like so many of his experiments. Decrypting the remainder of his journal should point us in the direction of that march. And I know where we can do just that.
And Vex Darkness. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. All right, now let's have a look at the grenade I just got. I think I will go with that. I like it better. Have more control over it. And that's probably going to be a pretty good place to stop tonight. It's going on 10 o'clock Eastern Standard. I work first thing in the morning, so I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed watching a bit of this. Hope you enjoyed my green screen. I don't have it configured yet, but yeah, who knows? Maybe this weekend I'll get that straightened out. I'm also working on intro. That montage that you saw was trying some things out. I've just got to decide on the graphics that I want to lay over the top of whatever intro sound that I want to do. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. I'm not sure if the channel's worth that much effort, but I want to know how to do it. So I guess with all that said, this is Iron Bill thanking you for being here tonight, and I'm signing off.